Lagos, you know, is the hub of commercial and industrial activities, and all kinds of things happen from time to time. The last record says that between 2008 and this year, Lagos has managed something in the region of 13,700 emergencies, including fires, road accidents, structural collapses, and all. And somehow, the state's emergency response system has proven resilient.
Sometimes.
Flooding, thank you very much. So let's have a quick conversation this morning with Dr. Femi Okeosanyintolu, who is the Permanent Secretary of the Lagos State Emergency Management Agency. He joins us here in the studio. Thanks for joining us this morning.
Good morning.
My major challenge, Dr. Okeosanyintolu, is it's not the emergency itself, but the preparedness of the people. Let's start from there. Do you think we have a system that prepares people for emergency?
Yeah. When you are looking at the government side, we have a system that prepares us as a government circle for the people for emergency. I keep on saying that the key factor in emergency and disaster management is one factor which is very germane, which a lot of people, they don't really realize. And that factor is that the policy of the government. If you can say that the policy of this government, Mr. Babajide Olusola Sanwo-Olu, has taken clear ownership and provided the political will for emergency preparedness, emergency management in Lagos State. And with that, they were able to dedicate revenue. If they don't take ownership, if they don't provide political will, they won't dedicate. They
I hear the government side.
So without preparedness, we are on the government side. For the people, we are well prepared.
How about
if you look at the lacuna now,
yes.
If you look at the lacuna,
yes,
because we have been empirical about it, yes. We are looking at the other side as both policy, good people of Lagos State. The orientation and attitude of our people, we still need to look into it. We are on government side now. We are trying to be what we say that we are trying to be practical about a lot of things. In terms of now, we are not going to stay on equipping alone, building capacity alone. We are now coming outside to do what we call sensitization advocacy.
And that's my apologies.
Of the people.
That is the issue. My colleague here talked about flooding as one of those issues. In the past, how many months? Okay, maybe I should ask you. In the past 1 month alone, how many collapsed buildings or fire incidences have we had in Lagos?
Okay, look at even don't let us look at in quite months per se.
There's a reason. One in the past 1 month alone.
Well, if you look at 1 month alone, I can't really come out
something in the region of 5 at least.
Let's say 5.
Let's say 5.
Yes.
It's the preparedness of the people for it that I am talking about here. I hear the government side. I hear the response time. I hear all the policies that government has come up with and all those things. But are the people psyched up for emergencies?
Well,
for instance, just a second. The reason I'm asking it is this. A building is going to collapse.
Yes.
Government knows that the building will collapse because you have done, your testings and all those things. The topography of certain areas puts them at risk.
Yeah.
The weather forecast already says that these areas are going to be flooded. The information is out there.
Yes.
But do the people receive it in a way for them to be prepared?
Yeah.
You're going to learn.
How well do people absorb that information?
You see, that's the same question that we as operational people are asking. That we put a lot of things in place. We put policy, regulations, machinery in place to build capacity. But what is the orientation and attitude of the people? And that is why that if you look at our policy now, we have changed our policy of reasons. We've commenced massive enforcement. We are a democratic government of the people by the people. So we want to do things on humanly possible. But But when we realize that what we are putting in place, the people are not keying into it, then you can see us now doing a lot of massive enforcement that so you can see this thing. We started with Egbo. That's why we can have a lot of advocacy and changing the orientation and attitude of the people. Not that we are shy away from enforcement, but when we realize that, our bossy and that is enforcement. You can see us going out, massive enforcement. And you see, in emergency management, it shouldn't be. We should try as much as possible to carry people along. We are working for the people. We are put there by the people, and because they have confidence in us, and we have justified that confidence in putting a lot of revenue in emergency preparedness, in emergency response. But the lacuna is the attitude, orientations of our people. And then when we realize that,
just a second,
does
that also include the private sector? Example, the fire on the island recently, that put the lives of certain workers. They left their home to go work, and they didn't tell the people that they weren't coming back. Unfortunately, there some families are mourning now in their homes the death of their loved ones. One day, same day, if memory serves me right, or is it the following day, there is a fire in the market not too far away.
Okay.
So, in terms of preparedness, is there a way we could have forestalled the one in that Mandela's building, for instance, particularly speaking from the private sector perspective?
Okay, let's look at the private sector aspects. You know, all these houses, they always have fire service licenses. We've put a lot of things in place. We've done a lot. You see, we are looking at the post-mortem aspect of that area. As an emergency manager, I look at it holistically. And if you look at it holistically, you will discover that all the emergency responders were there on the ground. The timing, it was swift, prompt, effective. Then what led to the mortality? You will discover that what led to the mortality, it was the secondary effect, that the people themselves are not well prepared. They have all the gadgets. They have the fire hydrants, they have the steps that they can take, and you will see them. What led to the main problem there is panic, anxiety. Do you know what I'm saying?
It goes back to the issue I asked Dr. Oshanitolu, preparedness.
Yes, I quite agree with you. And that's why we are saying that not only preparedness, the preparedness tied with orientation and attitude of the people. You have a fire staircase that you can take. It's inside that building. So why is it that they've not done a fire drills to let them have the confidence? You can see that what led to death in that place, it was due to the acute respiratory distress syndrome. It's not that the people sustained any injury in terms of burns. It was due that they inhaled. And if you look at the picture, you will see the area boys saying, "Drop down." You will see our team rescuing them. They prefer to listen to the area boys that has no knowledge about emergency management. You know, if
that questions whether or not the people trust you or not. That's
it's not that. It's the attitude, it's the instinct. Human beings operate in 3 levels. You have the ego, you have the superego, and you have the primitive with the instinct. And they operate on that instinct. That instinct comes with fears. And that fears is what you discussed now. Because it pours in adrenaline and not adrenaline. And what is it? You won't ask, how will I do it? I want to escape. You know, instead of you asking how, in that building we have a fire staircase that they could take.
How about the fire that happened in the market? Could that also have been avoided? Because they are clearly not
avoided. Almost this disaster are more man-made. Okay, you leave your house, you leave your shop, you did not off your air conditioner electricity. You put it on.
Is that what happened in the market?
That's major things that happens in the market. You store petrochemicals. You don't have fire detector, all these things. But however, in Lagos State, we've looked into it holistically. We've come up with another organization. While we are responding, we have organization that is auditing our activities, auditing the perception, auditing the orientation of people, and that is Safety Commission. You now see our Safety Commission being more
so that's
aggressive.
A kind of proactive
it is a proactive aspect of
I also see that you in particular, Dr. Femi Okeosanyintolu, your concern is not just about what is happening in Lagos. You are having a conference because these emergencies happen all over the nation.
Definitely.
What happened in, was it Kogi State how many months ago? And a number of other places. I understand that there is going to be that kind of, are you trying to conscientize your colleagues, emergency managers all over the nation about the same thing?
It's not about me, it's about the government, so to say. You can see that Lagos State has experienced a lot of emergencies that could have led to a lot of mortalities. And you can see that Mr. Governor, Mr. Babajide Olushola Sanwo-Olu, has taken clear leadership about all this. And you can see that mortalities, morbidities that are associated with all this thing has greatly reduced in Lagos State under the tenorship, under the watch of Mr. So we want the other state. They've been coming to us. Okay. They've been collaborating with us. We've been sharing information. Right now, by October 2nd, 4th, we are bringing all the other states in collaboration with NEMA so that we can share information, so that we can build resilience. We can build resilience in Nigeria. Don't forget that the present president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, etc., was the one that established LASEMA in Lagos State. So we are trying to spread all these things to other states so that we will build a resilient Nigeria, and the good people of Nigeria will enjoy the dividends of democracy.
One quick funny question. I don't know. I hope it is funny.
I hope so too.
Are there cultural peculiarities to emergency response?
Definitely.
Oh,
but there is. There is cultural peculiarity. There is belief. Because when you are looking at emergency itself, when you look at the intrinsic and extrinsic factor, the culture, the belief comes into place. Why some area they will not prepare. They will say, alone, it is God's doing. So they will not prepare for it. Where in other culture, they are ready to prepare to advance something like that. You will see some people, like they will say that, oh, this place is prone to flood. But they will tell you that this is our ancestral land. We won't leave this place. If anything happens, we will take it.
Let's
so
hope
we are changing the orientation, changing the belief, changing the local knowledge of the people.
Let's hope that you'll be able to address all of those issues when you have that meeting.
Yes.
Dr. Femi Okeosanyintolu, I really wish we had more time to discuss this, because I know that Joke couldn't just wait to put in her questions, but I'm sorry, honey, we gotta go. But Emergency Management Agency, LASEMA, Dr. Femi Okeosanyintolu, we appreciate your time this morning.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
So, that thing she talked about, that thing, home stretch.
Yes.
Our last card is coming up.
Talk about our emergency number.
What's your emergency?
Our emergency number is 112-767.
I'm not asking you to try it now because it is an emergency number. Try it only when there is an emergency. And I know our next guest will want to speak to that. We'll be right back.
That's
by the way, I hear that the number is
112-767.
Wait. Are those two numbers or one number?
There are two numbers. 112
is 1
or 767.
Okay, so that's 112 or 767. So those are the two sets of numbers. 112 or 767.
Store them as emergency,
yes.
Lagos emergency on your phone.